Acha high original TV braso se betena tene aye Mpensenmpensenmu no mini kwaku uzu agye pato free cyber com se bebo no ntu ye betena tene na adwendwen o my Ghana ho se be bia me de obehunu bia de kan se be so Ghana dro na Ghana timi akanya ne ho ya daache ya daache ye di nkomo saa bare ba se de nkomo no be ya adwuma na adane nsem bebre but is it there enyina eni abre e say so Ghana duro ya yam kakachofa e de be so Ghana ama bibia atimi akoso na abirafo ya krado yera yaw Asani Tano e wo fia okọ Liberal People's Party of Ghana ono ana oye national organizer LP opani akwa ba
so pato
boko de
meshrame
so okọ National Democratic Congress mu a opani bi on there abo adwuma from Western region so a friend yes we di ayeredro uni Solomon Nkansah din komo e wo Kumase the next minute obeti not TV so on cry so lo ye ni dan ozo mi ye ni na ma MB bia ready obohe no ni nam gene obohe no ni nam chirepon ni saboba everywhere Solomon yaw Nkansah na no okopre national organizer amfa but answer no be pre national organizer no no ye national communication officer ezo also national organizer no ke obesom na wabo ama ne party na fantuma pefra yaw boko de
o boko na
hu ache nyame adaroma
kakrakra enfie boko
bibia e boko but nyani nyina na e boko sa
fabi manyame na fabi makufado
no fabi manyame
fabi mana
na me dey me so me take responsibility ni bi
ona se nyame nyawa on need be ma o ma de nchim na mom de ono de mo na do afa
de nyame de ma ono na do afa
isa etie man wodi ile bi abaya yankahwe na wodi yi ECG ba e-water wodi ba
it's almost the e-water anu ne de 148% and e-water ntintumu bia organa e so nan say otumfo to kwan eko America Memphis University bi wo na okodi nkomo bi na ne nkomo no no it touched on free SHS na oka unemployment in one semana okoka say because of free SHS means say enrollment cost low nti ama nipa omo eba abontin after SHS no abedoso nti I contributed to unemployment no ne how no kase na free SHS na Nkansah no ase emu ayeden no mni aden nti nkomomu ana Angel Kabonu ono na nagrat for omopani na nkomodie mu ana okase free SHS na no ya kan ho asem na omo kan ho asem abata ban amfanya adwuma ban amfanya adwuma ni nyina akwete say feeding kwa no ma concentrate other sectors of education no enyama enkoso no ni ade free SHS aboa wo bi say Solomon Nkansah man crofo me bisa school fees got me so yam ye na kodrum Mpensenmpensenmu bi say ya kan ho asema ya ehena fo say the 5 bi
yo pato odikan ye bechia original ahwefo no ne woma wotie wo social media handles ni nyina no kwasem de opimso ne nkomo a okodi no on se osin de obanyansafo obu no be na won kanasem na banyansafo kasanso a ogege kwase na so mse nkwasesem enti oma odrumbre bi a na mpanifo oma no mu no asem bi beda ho a wo susun no wo kali no wo hwa no wo ka no dia obekọ no nti na wa edin ne mo wonya akonya a ho no wokọ no wokọ ka ibekan bi a entum sintrase untum ndano untum nsunche no nti no say mo aka no na oye adwuma oni sen unde and this aman yoku yemu bi ye mistake kakra time na MPP for launch free SHS no ye 2 months meka ko kada want to me ye onye ye instead of saying say man rushing ye so say oh yeah two different things.
No, but man rushing your crowd. People said it. That
was remember that was when the presidential candidate, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Obama that wise lays statement. Now yemu bin made in country went to me funding blah blah blah. You see,
so you didn't manage the communication well then. You didn't manage it well. You
say there man me who am free. I take responsibilities, but you know, say, na oban sa woni nkofo a woni odo woni tima woni opepe eno yade a na woye buapayofo free teachers say wanu anwa mo na nimpa no wo man bi na mo hu se nkofo bana na odo no safa na no
na I said the money be
enti o kan den ontumi yina no wadi mu no bi sa na MPP for the education but most of them
what the internet is why
Santa member I want a member na anwa mo no oni say sisi ano most of the senior members of MPP one bank called SHS one bank called Galaxy himfa na abrochire school say one na one ba de wo sua de wo scan to betumi etua no enya nim de because oye won ya say ajudin JJ Lawrence obe uniform education wakaya na Ghana na yeko education na economy no hall that is middle school living certificates we are odu kosua de pam odu koye tailor odu koye fitani
and so better common entrance
and as a common entrance na common entrance no na kakra bi a wote nimdi ase kakra bi a woni ebie na womba waye den woko nti sankofo no kra no 11-12 years na woko secondary school oni bie ni ba ko hall wie na abofra no so ni nama no se meso meko secondary na okoye post middle entrance exam. Nti bon so ono obeko secondary school no 16 years form 1 no ni 11 years no why then walk obedu university no na na abodwu nyafu ma waware nti na obewie university na mfaso oni so nti JJ Ransi and say no say you better bridge the gap between the rich and poor make Gina revolutionary grounds kind then we need to give Ghana a quality education. And to koyen krasi bebra was started pavilion structures. Ona oji educational reforms. Now we converted a lot of experimental schools. What the secondary schools. What sans CCB then they count. Now what they started the educational reform in 1985. Okramasi in 89. And to what yes, Hano. And now you start to say, well, best Ghana school. Well, best education, you know. Well, best education, you know. And to when you are Kunyano. I also want your reforms no what in your magugum no. And a professor Mekaini Dia and the Bertras or the committee. We be in what catch the MPP and the Mpensenmpensenmu for say.
And a moment
committee. Say free SHS near very good. They are working the technical component and teaching and learning materials. MPP for answer cancer document no one says why ya about the average Ghanaian and what the document and now we increase duration in call 4 years. Ghana wo for answer nya obre 1 year and fan count. And now educationists, economists, and a lawyer, Professor Johnny Vasa Tamers, I want any baby coming sorry man. Oh, but not no. the only na meye into started secondary school infrastructural improvement program. Say obebiem no also started the computer lab, science lab near there NDC in 2000 was started with BBM dormitories what have you. And OBB school space. Nina was preparing for free education. Until Owe na mama be take over. Until mama be take over no, and mama soon say free education baba. We need to put in a lot of secondary schools. Because untum Nkansah one school betuma for nipa 20,000 onye papa. So we need to do it. So based on this no, let's start with community the SHS. Now, NMP before Gina simply say, Mama so basic 200, one day about basic 350. And to what buy no who say, baby, we do no work of free one ya. And try want to maintain our buy more and to obey. On say, who first see an abba and conduct educational infrastructure audit. And conduct teacher availability audit and conducting courses that are relevant to the economy of Ghana and how available and how prepared teachers are. And yes, I know money na profrimuna a launching free SHS. What launching free SHS? No education is academia. Been mukasa no. And kabanya abano. You said the professor Mansebeto President Kufoni pay increase no.
A friend said single spine.
Single spine no. No ni Ghana labor kasa say afi na maba. Inti Ghana labor mponcho. One ma me kwan kakra. Na min shade na yenko yenam wi amaye. Inti labor G2 instead of 2009 no oko implementing in 2011. Emo the here kakra ba Ghana's kasamo but not to say yes na. And TMP before sabi wama adwene poor papa and core implementation of free SHS nimu. Sanse one kasa no one yama won. Why yama Ghana for.
So and yeah about getting it wrong, but it's about say omon win Ghana.
That be one drink Ghana.
Until momon fan say bia omo try na reality not done on us. Nemom dream mom no mon drink Ghana.
That be one drink Ghana for. Metro why? Into why sir, you know, say they are already against say in Kati Ranaba Obeko secondary school. Our contrast ye.
Oh how?
Education is the answer to progress. Yes or no? Na Benjamin Breno. Na akufo ando no wanam Ghana ha no ma wo chu benz no. Enwa na wo dresser, wo tumi kan say skafo mbani. And wo tumi kan skafo mba.
Because I said Benz will be at me Toby.
And maybe the ultimate can skafo mba. So in a way no, they want to send us back. Who back school no free, wa betin free. Ko wo mba yam fa so mo bia.
Nti wo for say adwene mu po.
And one philosophy, property owning democracy. Now one makwan will be able to me own property as against them. And canon. Obini die also where papa we dio ni up to tunidin ya nam ni ya kan man for nine and the oko kan wine dine. One kasa we sibi. In the days gone by, young men are here no do 35. Where you juma 35 years was si dying. One kasa aji schedule. Until UP mentality now, what catch them chroma say, oh no wine, no baba for Krobodu say, no na Ajima Bedu Akosanum of Panum na a Bodemanum na a Pobi Baninum, do one bay at the former ones who would demand him. When you are Kunyano, Mankruma ye be our seno. Sisiano, they are destroying Ghana's education because it will not affect them. But oko kan anwamu odibi afawa no. Seun na kufuado e ka olugboyi You are Ghana's cash audition free SHS.
So there is no way we can because you see, at some no said you sit here pana better young. But the woman says and say. Until review no because the money can't catch them bambe.
You can review what can also be.
So what is the review?
The review simple. Yeah, the NAPE by secondary school infrastructure improvement program you buy. Yeah, but we would look at it. Infrastructural issues. You better share teacher availability issue. You better share conditions of the teaching environment.
And then do what?
Review them. You have to add.
And do what?
And improve.
So it won't be free again?
Why not? It will be free. But the fact is that, I say, policy bianua ebeye reversal. You have to improve it. I say, because health insurance.
The issue no your funding, isn't it?
No, it is never issue of funding.
SHS issue your funding.
On your funding.
There
are inherent corruption in the free SHS. When you come and proc all the loopholes, it will never be a problem. Why say what's so common? A free SHS, also free feeding, one hot meal, not share bill alcohol.
I'll come back to Yao. Boko there.
Boko.
Sana akoye. So now let us look at the beya you meet me. Asani when Liberal People's Party of Ghana.
Liberal Party.
I'm cutting. Liberal
Party of Ghana.
Liberal Party of Ghana. Liberal Party of Ghana. They're partner Damapuno so looking at free SHS. You are cool with how it's going now. And I say, Muchidi say, government got something wrong somewhere in there. Implementation.
But I'll see. It means I will link it with the Memphis declaration about.
Because I'm the confirm command by.
Right. But as I mentioned before. Now Nkansah, there's no way a Liberal Party of Ghana will be cool with the situation as a result of the unplanned so-called free SHS year courses. But my main reminder viewers, say what is termed today as free SHS. It's not something a UP tradition and a deba Ghana. Dr. Nkrumah, in his wisdom, decided to ensure, said ye beya Ghana fu nyina ye betumi akọ school na ya bobrapa no. We shall see se obey implement free education. But the reason why we implemented free education starting from the northern part of Ghana was to ensure say a bridge gap no na northern part of Ghana no tete no abrofo no ehu almost said they were strong, they could work down south until they rather use them as workers rather than educating them. Nti Tama and Nkrumah eba abemu no. Now it was important say Obama northern part no educational level no at least aba almost at par with the south. Nti as a fourth right thinking person and as a visionary leader no who say it was going to be a daunting task and I said it was going to be an economic shaker if he implemented it wholesale. And what he did was to pilot it from the northern part of Ghana. But don't forget, at the time we had only 6 regions. And the northern part of Ghana was almost half of Ghana. Now, to say northern part, no, there's some west a bimo in terms of but almost the half of this country was called the northern part of Ghana. Now, Nkrumah has even under a population of 6 million or piloté, wanyane wholesale. He ensured say nyuma na osi nyuma no egu ho. Enti sa obehwa Bonsa Tire Factory your friend is saying Gihawk your friend is a Commander Sugar Factory, Aboso Glass Factory, many tomato factories, meat canning factories, Volta Star, Count Beef, a whole lot, Kumasi Shoe Factory, and no man. Nti osi nyuma gu ho emma ononi declaration in one of his speech in Parliament, then Assembly, or can say the children who are 5 years today, who may be 25 years in the next few years, must have a job to do, and for that matter, factories and industries must be built in waiting for such people. Nti oye na dwen say nyuma de obesi egu ho. Now, fast forward to today's UP tradition. I am yet to find any record, either audio or visual, said the NDC in John Mahama Mills administration indicated, say, free education was not good and it was impossible to implement. I didn't hear anything of the sort. What I knew and heard, and what I know very well, it was propounded by the NDC, was that it must be done progressively free. Indeed, the NDC started the piloting of the progressively free education. And in so doing, in partnership with one religious institution, and in so doing decided, say, Omube put in place infrastructure to meet that particular course, and as a tangent, so the president, in his wisdom, Bob Bosia, the World Bank, schools 200. To ensure say schools in the that is the e-blocks. Almost year could do baby. Of course, you within the short period, I think it was the second year of John Mahama, almost to the third year, and Osha say obesi schools. Definitely for 2 years, for 200 schools, it was going to be difficult for them to complete within the 2 years. Definitely they might have completed it. Everybody can attest to the fact that these schools are in place. All the 200, there was not a single one na site yenya asase yenyanto ho say the basic schools. Some of them were completed, others were in various stages of completion. And I with between PPP, Progressive People's Party, Convention People's Party, which I was the acting general secretary at the time, and other parties inclusive, propounded and campaigned for progressively free education. But the NPP was the only one that said that they would do it wholesale. Now let's look at what happened. When they got power, even among themselves in their cabinet meeting, it was difficult to even end that meeting concerning that particular policy number by say free SHS. The finance minister of today indicated to them that if you implemented this thing wholesale, it was going to shock the economy to the extent that we may not be able to revive it, right? And for that matter, what the NDC, the Convention People's Party, and other people's
were privileged information, Anna.
Sorry?
And I said,
privileged information. And in fact, it's in the public.
Finance Minister.
Yes.
Say implement.
He was not the only person who was against the.
So he really said that he implemented free SHS.
Yes.
Economy, ground to a halt.
In fact, he saved them. He was not the only person who was against the wholesale implementation of the free SHS, right? And at the end of the day, what happened? What the opposition were preaching said, you can do it, but it should be progressively free. If you do it wholesale, there will be trouble. What did they do? They started with the progressively free. They started from Form 1, right? And sincerely speaking, it was only in their third year that they were able to implement the the full course of the free SHS. Again, did they ever tell us that they were going to implement it along with so-called red, gold, green, or green, gold, green card? No, they never envisaged it. But they realized that, baby, I do know. A problem that had been phased out by the previous administration and the Oko community day schools, because the shift system, not at the same moment, and almost the previous administration, Oko was in charge. They went ahead to implement, build schools to end this canker of it. A true one, he said, they ended it, right? Inti, if these schools, even if you go to SWAT, you see, you understand? So, if you go to SWAT Park, Kotobabi,
who is late.
Kotobabi, it's Hogoi. If you go to where I live, Kokompe area, down there, it's Hogoi. All those community schools are there. Yeah, and then, in fact, the NPP, after introducing the red, gold, green, have sat down to say, at a point in time, they will end it. Why would they say they will end it if it is a good thing? Even with the free SHS, now look at the problems we are having. Now, you say free SHS, but in 10 years to come, you will see the
but the all kind of interesting, Mammy, say, Obi you was today. In a meeting, the person.
No, it's not as true. It's out there.
So no, but Wababon, what he thinks about. But they're interesting to me. He said the Oka said, or see implement here, the economy will grind
to a halt.
Yes. And no need the abomi pusaka say. The person what fan say if it is true let's just say nipa also make sure kasem no so ugini di so betimi abo atene niema around amano catch us say this policy the ebekwa kodru ha ebe affect the economy,
yes,
the spine of the economy,
yes,
and they didn't listen. But Chairman,
no, they did listen. That is why they did it first year form one, second year form. They did it.
But no, I'm to send this forecast as a progressive yana muyi.
That is what I'm talking about, because that is what we preached, and you said no. We the opposition then was saying that no opposition party said implementation of free SHS was impossible. Right. Rather, we said do it progressively. Otherwise, the shocks will come. The 350 schools that they said there was see, so the realities have dawned on all of us. But in 10 years to come, 20 years to come, we'll be the robbery. In some basic Ghana, if we don't make the conscious effort to ensure, say, you be seeing human agrofwa or more free no more baby on back or you know,
robbery, I say.
Yes, because a lot
of wayward children.
Exactly. And then we toffee, we so below everywhere.
Create employment among us.
Yes, so, and our youth.
You want 4 year ton.
Yes, now we just say youth no or Jumaya. And Kobako no you so below no better why I have.
Anyway, Michael Omariwade, third vice chair for the governing New Patriotic Party. Near Kwaba.
Pato, Bejoso.
And because I said no, all that time, every time I said I no pay all that time.
The last time I heard time about 4:30. Remember them Pamu tosu. No, I bought sister now my cousin. You man easy. I'm on pay my wife.
Akwaba.
Yeah.
And I said now, my finance minister catch him say, free SHS.
I mean, I got this as a boy. And that's a need. That's the boy. Somewhere worker. That Ben the finance minister can't free SHS thing yet. The only thing I remember is
in what context was he saying that? Say,
the people were proposing, say, Adena,
because
well, that was the proposal. Progressive. And I know more progressive, and then the Paracos school. And then we came to say, why ban traffic? Who would over to make you? The why ban traffic? Because there's no space for. And he was Nipa knew. Me catch that Ghana for you now say dual no present school under 3
shift
system.
Any school under 3 now were eliminated.
But school under 3.
Was this shift system? No, because of cover up for monum near the boy MIT.
School see.
Pato. What the Kromuha? What could have been so called no shift no be.
Oh, Gingy.
And I want to shift in home.
That be na okay that be we are near no panel but time na
So attempting to suggest to Ghanaians they said before say Kufuado eba no e bibia da ho brum na Kufuado ba ye ba me ba ye and let us say free SHS ba ye and bibia tete apasa.
Chairman, from
who
hindsight,
told you
from hindsight,
when?
From hindsight, free SHS. If you are in your closet,
akwala no na no so man scholarship or one of the top schools abroad. And then mami ni bi papa ni bi no he pass 1 Adesu no. Enka say brave free SHS ama enka waka.
Yeah, I understand, but what I'm
and I believe say who okrofo a no starting school on papa no mo ben.
Me say
now person catch them say
baby abesi sisi baby ewu sisi
yes
ya nkrofo nkomo ta wo mu pa say free SHS no draw moja free ho pa
e fa ho ben aban ne so obeye aban nya ya call this canon aban ba ko o say on nya sika no a nka o fa nko free SHS da
nti for two
but yen de akufuado say de wo hu penti won hwe magana se ohianti wa bense de e bia dachi na be create doctor be create obe save your life na you say u papa o mami ohianti untimi nko school akufuado say no way no child should be left behind as long as we ben na opeso okode opportunities will be given
but
matter the cost
but nipa dodo a ya training omo ote otumfo asem na okan say among nkrofo nkwala no bebre awie school e wo fie adwuma eni ho on dem che no unemployment no say abe bebre.
Are you suggesting
otumfo asem na me kantimen ka say me suggest say
osama na be
ma wo me kan na wo dia ye no say efa ye ho ben na me say otumfo so e ka say baby akwakodro no ama ani ayenyan no efa na ho ben
otumfo ankasa nim ani ayenyan okay broforo na bia wa convert dia be fie ho
na mfo so bia ba ka say man ti ase ngama
chire wa convert be fie ho but are you suggesting say free SHS ama nkola na nko school a enka ye better?
No, we ask Otumfo. They tell me say Otumfo asem na kan wati.
I don't America tell us wo na convert ye beduru ho. If na me fanfa wo so.
The kind na
fanfa wo so.
I wo so ma me say me ko ka kire Otumfo say.
Are you suggesting say?
I wo ka kire me say me ko ka kire Otumfo.
The Otumfo kai na wo wati ado.
Me nchia no.
Okay, ni twi ne kan ye pa. Kan o ka be kind rough.
But ma me kind rough. Na say wo unim the kind no.
Me say that be o kind then there will be a quote or the quoted ones no and then the recommunicated and retranslated.
That I mean can't reported speech.
Sorry,
me can't the quote no.
But whatever it is, anybody who thinks free SHS has not helped the future of this current generation, we're wicked, we're dangerous, and should not be entertained on your screens and in your homes and in your communities. Because one pay ye. Bad one local school free.
Free SHS. A create say it has led to an increase in the number of secondary school graduates.
Thank you.
And it's worsening the unemployment challenge of the country.
So, and Nkansah na nko school or say omo school no mo konom atadu as they we there
no, but don't address on only them address
we need to
address what
the Nkansah na nko school no and can you better. That is what somebody wants me to understand.
Create jobs to absorb them.
And no na make us onim senia yasise nema. That's why I'm talking about longevity, staying in power for long. I think what I am saying is ya plan ya de no. You say ya de say me no ka say about 5 of the world automobile producers, Toyota, Nissan, we need to train them. And I can tell you, and tell Oba Ghana name what draw car what design here. It is because and what the country say minimum a Columbia own school dance wire car or work. I'm saying I can't wire car or team one or two.
Also, I know the father and say, what how can was him?
Oh, so with him. And I make answer a Columbia in there who
there are no free SHS now, man.
Me say as Columbia that's any young one so no better design the best car in the world.
Free SHS. Yeah, the papa so oba uko nkwala nkanka nkwala na omuni bie no betimi anya kwan yakọ school no me ade so me
ojitum sa
me nkoka say
ojitum sa
no but the nko betimi atua me da jitum ne the finance minister kan say the obetimi atua mama ni tua no
enti wo ye Ghana ni me Ghana ni yankasa se Ghana for wan ni wo krom ha wo call school say o obetimi atua we can say I meet me.
Abankrofo onim nkrofo sika o mutua ansa na omomanya admission.
Me say why now cut see
you have an idea.
See atiti hey na ya call restaurant those who don't have can eat for free.
Abacha nkrofo university nkrofo e fee paying.
And I'm saying
Oko university nkrofo e fee paying.
And no deliberate policy.
So why can't we do the same deliberate policy? Said you better you betimi. But Chairman, let me ask you, do you
brilliant
no Chairman
students?
Can say pese obeji atum say free SHS. I'm a pressure by economy no so.
Who told you that? I am saying say a big cost wo minim wo baby when you go do I know say you will never deprive your children education knowing who you are. If you have money say uwosika now uhia car now my school fees school no aka say me ma me for me go school because me go to school fees can me go talk go baby you will never do that.
But me dream other investment that can take care of me meet me your friend saying
what being
but okay but what I'm saying is
na sam pepe na kufu ado edwin say sika ye menyan memfa nkwachiche mankrofo no muni anasi yamfa koye lore kwan yenkoye nso na kwala na yenko school no da tinti me invest wo ho because kwala ne ko school a
but Angel Kabonu say investment no oye no achia because so spend this kind so much on feeding ne the aka the far the materials na kwala no de besua de no enkoye sa or an grad president.
Ode kokofa materials ni nyina gu ho computer abeko to say broni school mu ne kom ntwa ohia ne ba.
Let the parents take care of that.
But they can't. That is most of them can't. That is why today and kolano onya admission kolano me no ka say obi onya admission motifie na neza kola bia ko se ne ho akonfo because the mother or the parents could not take the kola into school. And we want to avoid great opportunity. Akola, only say school fees. No boy they feeding your child in the home.
School feed, our Ghana.
No, feeding your child in the house is more expensive than school fees.
Yeah, that's true.
School fees, no.
That's true, but parents are doing that already.
Yes.
Ntino adentina. Why
so? And you telling you and I say. School fees na lenka parents ekotuya should be more expensive than government should spend more on the school fees than feeding the children.
School fees is saying.
Government should spend more on teaching and learning
than feeding.
Nkola
no enko trans school.
I say your body implement
akwala o take classroom accommodate no aka 2 + 1 2 you see you need to balance it so what you say here so unim dia o kan na here me say school fees na utua no ene abusome ska na o spending hwe wa kwala wo fie no they were so now if Angel Kabonu is also saying the same thing repeating the same thing what is new buying school fees no wafa and nkwala na duane die mu so wafa Say na kura benya adwen where did make akra no. What say na dey obetimi asua.
Eduane na ekọ. Iska na ekọ. Enye ka na be to ho afi.
And daily graphic front page me bo aka. O review ala pa me bo. One tesi I said release 200 million to go and feed in Kuala.
It 200 million. 300 million na aka no.
Eyewo and what creative figure. Eyewo and what creative figure see 500 million. But in the books of Abayin, and 500 million.
Hey.
One work creative figure. Na be go hu e, sa figure go hu e. Who no wife. Book be
na.
Okay, let's move away from.
Now, me come in kwa. Me say come in kwa. Ye training Kuala no. Kuala na go school. Ebinom mo cost, ebinom mo ko
or kasa there secondary Ghana education terminate as SHS.
Who train you mama by
I school me can say me come kwa. You were training, technical training. You were university or tertiary training. Nurse and teacher following in our how to get them higher above beyond the free SHS no. And then after their graduation, a Juma Ben ye create ya mom. Then you know make us longevity ye break 8 no because when no more month ya say am complain no bad. They have no idea. Yeah, you say the person call university. Ojo Ghana card. By the end of this year, it should be possible for you to take your Ghana card to any university. Now, now they are starting a remu. Those who want to learn technical training, yeah, the technical universities, yeah, the STEM, say trebo, say empabuamu, say and then we have come up with our policies here after creating factories and industries. Why never quite factories here and then
Right,
and one district, one factory a year, no.
No,
It is also an opportunity for employment creation.
Chama Ujitum said there is unemployment. Unemployment rates were Ghana to say Kosro.
Now,
Ujitum
and creative factory now.
Ujitum say
and reduce unemployment.
Ujitum say
unemployment. Possible. What you were possible? Sa Colombia we school military and our police and our
right,
that is not possible.
Then
how do we
let's move away from
that? Then we must create more entrepreneurs. We must create more
mindset na dey about for breaking 88 no.
Soloma yen hwe assemble akobia no so asem a yeja to ho say nka ho asem a ebe hardwin pa. Abuso kan for relocation. Daniels because I say a man for fun to unse Ghana Dani Bibia say MPP for nays, say NDC for nay. In fact, I've listened to the conversations Akoso, it is beginning to look like people I said Muyachem, you know, NDC MPP matter again.
I've said time and over again there. MPP for Wama, Sahar Jinabia, a woman in Aba. One way the first opposition group in Ghana. The Nkrumah ye Biana was on yet. That's a first republic. And now, the most successful republic I own. So one way the first opposition in 1992. There are runs in the Biana yet. Copim Sawa Baba. And Tisa Trimupona. Abali ade bi anto se mani na ye hwe ni se Ghana ni ye enti wama sisi ano NDC ni bi won po unconsciously no ade bi wo anan kan do de ye na man yesam no wa kosun free MPP4 on the compound house netina no batan pa na batan bo no wote wa o man tete ye den pa enti ehwe the beautification of Accra or region or whatever now, that a minister and all the Obapua a man Nkansah. And this
make Accra work again.
No. Me Master Makani say, I buy sometimes or the she say be ba, oh yeah, na oh yeah. but they won't say sans send back what may ye na man for be relocate akọ. There's a complete market or a pramado market. Was no late Mrs. Gladys Asman and Ba a demonstration. And one welcome market no forever. Market in issue on two manomodo. MP before Aba, MP Piako, yet on two pajansuo due to the kind of demonstrations and a year where. But enter Bufum, our Takrade. No, Jubilee Grounds or Takrade. The late Kanaka Kosa, or relocate one call, Kokompe, a Kokan. It is surviving. But before I go to one, no need to demonstration of course of mine. And the first and foremost, and before he has over manufacture figure. Say, one of the sa asobrache on na bashagana form. And my band baby I see and the GPRT, your Ghana Transport Coordinating Committee or wash water first, man, and then be vocal drivers for change. Okay. Every day beyond what so what to lorry firm. Oko can be voice in a man more in there. Since this is a GP R242 lorry firm, a buying since a one bam was in Conga.
Almost Sunday, a buying Krata in March. Sunday, no, most recent one was 6th of May. They were not hearing from Abang. But GRTCC 4 hour can say, and so say, Abang say, and 11. And then I was one Besha. And then Omnium Besha. But before Omnium Besha, no, so much, now come up at 30%. To much despite the mere opposition, we must respect authority. And then Yama Yena Yajatum. See a better lolly fame one. Or say Yena Yokoshia. What to lolly fame one? Member for Kako School. Uba Umia for Kako School. What to cry? I go to for Kofano. Obibia or Bia. Auntie, say Yama crying no Bia so Ross Yama to Madima. Pado Wakoto. No Kunu 2 cities Nansia. Docno 2 cities.
Yes, obey 3. Obey 6 cities.
But me Docno, Bakuna, what's about 3 cities?
And I'm just saying,
no, me can't Bakuna 3 cities. Mean to me, new.
So about 2 cities and 2 medi.
2 cities, then 2. Chairman, this say.
Oh, my own medicine. Now, I am man. Share that relocation. Everyone man for good intentions. We should have so kind one. I should space crown or power. And the car coffee was so kind my bro. Nyade. Table are being a good place I am or the work. Change, which is inevitable, is difficult for man to embrace. Inti a bread and one cafe or could do one. No bone the sun or there. Oh, yeah. But oh, sense MPP for Bia Bandia Bay or man woko jina di nature. What do you mind or some until a wall brew? They need to
by in principle it is
if
a good
indeed
decision.
What the government seek to do say almost on a very good place what ko be spacious e ko betun do car e dia afemu e dia kodu ugwa na di na. First, people think about relocation, loss of contact of clients and customers na di na. Into also buy more enough education and then consultations in Jumana when na what yasiana or relocate ko. Na me the mass missing na say omane kasa no. Free SHS no ye progressive no. Onye progressive do bi betina fie. Aye progressive obi ali ntina fie. But mo be end oye choice there e boko board na you pay. The essence of Mama OCC Community Day SHS ne say progressive no. The day was free even under NDC. Such as here. And so you go for day at no fee. A per body now, you go and pay because ebe didi. Our Ghana ni entrance school didi. Na another Ghana ni nko day. That is why the MPP say they give 1 hot meal a day, no. And I'm telling them, say,
okay,
they are warrior, no, or you rudu rada.
Rudu rada, yeah.
But I say, Aboso kind, you see, Pato, this is I, Eddie, Nipa da Senibia. Don't ever think, say, time you be see a Kosombo one or Motihon, or oppose. They resisted it. Now, Sabakaya, what do you call about Kosomo? Who say, Akosombo dam because the government of at the time, no per se, Omoti asi ye nagana fu yinati asi ye ejitum. Omusi prototype of the dam. I say, who said the prototype? Dam necessary. And omodi see come into omodi call all the 6 regions of Ghana. Now then, information services into omuko yi sinino sana dam ibe so and so. But that particular area, no, they were seriously opposed to the fact say CBC dam now they will be dislocated. Even when the government had assured them say obey relocation, they were not in line with that. But at the end of the day, no, and ne yetraha say Sakosombo ni hwa anka ye I bet you when anka more than we see today. And those people in that area, eventually they came to see the value of the Akosombo Dam. We hear no free wha. I didn't know who fee say NPP ni NDC. Yin to me you omo fee abamuna party for from ba. Change is difficult. Omo mbeto aba no. E show mo adwum say na Liberal Party ombede no mo awene na mkoto aba mo. Meanwhile nkrofo mo can say in millions no so omo to man ya be wene. But to change them and bring a different partner, and no na omo person ombeye, right? Into the aboso kan for omo ye no. Enye new, we are seeing Asani. But you see, if they resist, the government should use force to get rid of them. But what I'm happy about, necessarily, a section of them, so a legitimate a war approach a bino matters ya can say. We want it this way, we want it that way. Sincerely speaking, young customers no, and yes, you soon more. In the sense, say, be you more coffee, me think be snack coffee and yakoto parts. Me Nkansah so minim say fear yan kwan no traffic was enye some ketewa. But don't forget, I fear yan for no tema for no omo fie so fi ho e ba beto part wa. Nti omo so te say omo agin wholesale say nkrofo e be de ye nko akra biem. But you see, we must consider beautifying our cities. We share the aboso kan aye no. Do they even feel comfortable? So we kwa kura aboso kan ya. Nkrofo ejina bontin omo aye omo goro boys omo obstructed traffic. Affairs boys.
Affairs.
And no cry something of a nuisance. And what boy so a thing when so was center of the city. Inti look, area say no man you know near the chow na say 1 year why yo. Asasi. And no ba. Akola bia ya wo no be say
Asiwa.
Ya wo no be 3-4 years bi.
Tuma bako.
Ne ya ka say chairman. Akola die we nyina wo da ba say kai we ya wonim dware we. We be who the next 15 years no. Bozin.
Nabia nti ya Asani Tano. O pa kire say Memfa no say see ya otu da bia nche. So bad say Mpensenmpensenmu say you dey memfa on to be mid 40s. Na ya ma kwala sisi a o say o kasa o mpa o be hwe no anyina beto
do bibia
na Mpensenmpensenmu say we di be
60 hoba bia na even 58
we di be 20
something
o de be hwe wa de
one hwe ya obesan wo kon ato me to me assure boss say say mahu e man na wo mo fie ha nyina most of them me hu wo nyina 100%, but mahu many of them. I'm sure say if they gave any of them to you in the late 2000s.
But they are still my, you know.
But don't you show who my own job, me show me pa.
Oh, say.
You may with you.
You say me show me na me.
I
don't say patrol to say me show.
Or the pass or what?
Or home.
And that is dangerous.
Yeah, the chow. Now 1 year landed property. Or more no more fee say your friend say East Legon, Moye Udom, West Hills, Moye Udom, and in millions of dollars, right? Into a honor your person you were Mokono. Say, Omo and Shano, Ombo and Jesus, in the would young casting your mind back to 10 years ago, I was so kind. Now, today, the way what cast your mind forward to the next 10 years. And share Nippon to mean 29 crop is able so kind. So we are saying, so we are going to give you a befitting place, a quantity them. Say, Jatowa, fire bet me from all right, fire service bet me about Babe a Juma. Say, Obiso Babe Tow Adia, ye quan on home. We are going to develop the place more or less like a city for you to dwell there. Ebema monya more market. Chain baby kura more. Ko baby am wono akamu nti baby a be expanded. Ekwan mo so nyame da wo ma ye ba mu sa area no. Nti maybe the next 10 years we don say wo fi ha kwakoto ade wo friend say baby omo kan ya fi enya. Enye problem. So I would advise that they should listen to the government, and I'm very confident that those who are resisting, the regional minister will do everything in his capacity to get rid of them. I mean, you don't have more power than any government.
But they say Crown we assassin himself.
Fine. It is
because we
politics. Because the other party are saying say meeting but now this in the time of much. And now the other side also say MPP now and also instigating normal. But you see, in conclusion, my main family ECG for water for many 648%.
The two combined.
No, the ECG 334. Sorry, water 334. ECG 148. With the bomb 482. Now what the transport fare ababetoso 502. Now what the year friend is saying Netco almost so pay 100 and Netco and VRA one of them stand to be corrected almost pay 113. What the can we saying and now VRA is so almost pay 33. What the name number 648.
I don't understand the math and will be for what of time to me. Mental mass na say.
What you say? 334%. That's 148. Lorry fence you are 20%. And now net so
I'm fan net co for.
No, we are Ghanaians.
No, but what I'm saying is that net co for ECG. What man say net co for what the
but they are all utility providers.
I know, but that's why I'm saying we cannot get time to do that.
Well, of course, it's not part of the topic, but I'm saying so.
No, but it's interesting. What I'm saying is that
we increase salary by 4%.
Netco for ye.
But they are Ghanaians. They are all Ghanaians.
Hey, Chamai. Abusokai or the Odim.
Hey, Pacho Kaime, if I lose track, say proposal net utilities for proposal no, as me can't believe it.
What's your main cause over?
Yeah, later part no.
Now later part no one you know.
We start here baby.
Yeah,
Ben yeah san.
And in the course score 45 or say me pay in future. Some me more 19. I'm saying Ojafo. Future no man I will do. It is future for. That part is money on.
Only baby. Change your home. Me years me bank crunch. Me bank crunch near town near town toffee. Handkerchief. I was UTC. UTC. It's a class. Now it's here a departmental store ne supermarket. It's here school. The bank had no be UTC sneakings with say ni nyina gu na ne anim ho no free kings we buy UTC ho ne ton that time no car traffic light as na ni ho that kita PK bi na down 7 na jawo ton yes PK handkerchief na jawo ton kakra na odidi bi hu ya na ntosufo na me da igufo sufo na na beto amre bi na omo say lord kwan ho na e dangerous na isikwe isa kufo time ya yakọ hu asase bi wo odo na ene agbogborosi ya le moko kai bebe resistance dey yankọ ene ebe 20 amu ene afi asi okay e ma mo nko no me ekosi market na ekosi market na fi we ko fi wa dabi o afi dem afi na asade ne so man for preso wọ́n mú alẹ́ díẹ̀ ní sí yẹ́nkọ́ no yẹ kó dúró àti yẹ kó dúró làásù yẹ kọ́ ẹ̀ ní ọmọ náà kọ́jé sọ́ọ̀sì ní mìíràn mìíràn ẹ̀ náà kọ́ àná ọmọdé àhá ẹ̀ o àwọn wí pẹ́ntì o wọ́n mú alẹ́ ọmọ díẹ̀ ní yẹ́nkọ́ yẹ́mpere yẹ́ dẹ́mọ́ náà làásù ní ọmọ dìmí ká kọ́kọ́ bí nsàásì no ọmọ kọ́jé ṣọ́ọ̀sì no ẹ̀ náà mú alẹ́ ọmọ díẹ̀ kyerè no nàdíẹ̀ náà mú bá wọ́n ní obi wọ̀ họ́ ọ́ dọ́pọ̀ àbúrà bẹ́ ha yìí fúlù obi à for time. Before time ya and the journey for no kaya for quite the start here ya mo ko ji asase e wo poko baby ama for journey for no kono ajin kutoku anya ya ka se kaya for mo da abonten ye dimu ye kosi hostels amamu ne ya the journey no so akọ demonstration be what? Kikiri kan ye two abani two before na MP before na continent fie. Ko pa do mo fie ngotwe achi yesan ba e. Na se mo project na kan da so ho. Na no asemo e ka se enche mo hu ba kire mo wo ha. Anya no na abasu. Mo ma si enkwai. Initially there were some resistance. We can man for business sometimes. You could do a crowd and say, "Asana," you say, "No more so mumped." Be a dikan kokusi si adan order. 8 years ago, no more no more so. Be a confess as be. SCC. I feel there kikri kakra kanaja. Omo ko hwe ho. A land flavored honey and milk. Yeah ho. One baby.
Nti say.
Anna. Omu koye na ene market e koso wo ho no ebinum aye don market queens kings and peaceful, very neat, better environment, human ko aduane na no your one it is aboso kan benim last time I call
ha che be 6 months bi aba
first nka mokola nzade no ho ene ago say Track ubet me ko jina baby kura kwa he kura na o park o car kura yesem. So bi anaja o hwe futani nanim a ko no abobo no ba no da o hwe di unum sa dey we lose as one kasa wo ko ho abra o bebre no. They are both and papa yi ba was say
a first for no kwa ne so omutimi fa ade na nya no ma ko wash
ya hokro no say hwele neat o no dina ho papa o de aba no atuaka no ko de na say we ba no ho wa yire free ho kaput wa ya go ho no lipo everybody now I say that chinti because sometime we are higher made there the next 5-10 years no just say nipa kra hwe ya nipa ntimi ma ha and that dey so adwuma so the place is getting choked congested. And Timo Pab me and pass, I say, no man put the 4 trans was okay. Who be war? I pukwasi could be but he na mope and also okay. Ne as I said, that's as I go anywhere.
Or what the camera be paying.
Identify.
No, I'm talking about the previous one. The old can once in here. It's all more normal say or more I encroach on about 50% thereabout. And
resistance.
What they cry their own count again.
You understand?
I remember time or more interchange. That was Tamana Rojo Metununu was deputy minister of roads near that day. I was telling him
and strategy. You will always have people arguing and fighting. Their politics non-media and Minister also betu ye. Sa fi tu ne ekoto aba na oti ho na we betu ye. Na am just Jimmy say oh sorry.
Zero.
Oh, na me can you think from now some people must have this.
No, Robert, you planned it. You knew. No. It
was an elephant
spontaneity. Elephantal spontaneity. Okay.
I know that before them. I me compare with you. Me once and bro for them mun carry compare with the enemy. Then say yeah the
from
now me can about electricity proposals. It hasn't been increased or proposed. So why should people now try to attempt and suggest to say 600%? And the good thing is a free titi. Sane no, omo de ba bi okra MPP 2017 omo de buy. You hear the any mom 2%. The following year omo de buy any sure they reduce tariffs. Never in the history of a year. You read me work. And that's what happened. Now they have also come again.
334, but we could try mama 4%.
I'm the 200% by you. Tisu, I'm pretty as a tip. That's what is 18. Yeah, Tisu was the bass. That tip. That was the first time a tea utility light bill.
Now so is something or the
334. So Omodia ba. Omodia come. Omo family abayo. So the PURS in abayo. They are going to look at it. Let's encourage them to look well. Look at our current situation.
Between at Alisa Hotel from 10 o'clock. We have stakeholder consultation. Electricity for always in. You can go and ask questions. PRC ne.
Now question look obi say PDS kawai. Aba.
So go and ask this question. Go and ask this question.
Musika bebrebe state institutions or any diplomatic community. Nkofu amot do omoka. You are not recovering those mobile mo say mo de begu yeso.
So go and ask these questions. Go and ask.
This thing is
even prepaid come all agencies and departments in
Adina. Me all catch me any day. Ma kire
and our platform. Okasa.
And they are one Nkansah your stakeholder because are you not a stakeholder?
Matro say.
Only stakeholder.
Mrs. Mpensenmpensenmu ade
stakeholder consultation. Odi abesha Alisa Hotel.
Now them so on say on the ade dey na ndi mahamachi. Ade ni say chi. E be na yi.
Ne
papa ne ka o be win we fa na be be yi le. Ade no dem say ne yi. Na un say dey tire kwe. So penny ye dia. Ko na komisa na komko enkeju but what we try ka say me dey been ko say me dey been komisa kran then what no
so no
they say they don't do consultation enough now they come and tell us say don't mind them
you see say ya oti hai o ka say obi say minister no say duru time I be to aba no na so da so ye minister and on better to know say a queen. Do mama. I saw no do ba. Na so be Levia. And there, and no there. And yet,
nipa no akasa wa say we siri trust say ya wo nim say asem America nya no kure enti okan ya krofon sorry ya say ye ampa o ma ja you see the man we know him. No kure. Okay, because on na da, let me put it in a better way.
Man, corner, and survive.
And then make us say, Papa, your kind,
one president in the history of Ghana.
Talk us what we will reduce petrol drastically over here. We will abolish the Vodafone or Asani. We will. God.
Now you have 10 Mama and 20s. The issue is who made all those statements. And he walked the talk. He walked the talk.
2 to 6 o'clock. Yenshia on original 91.9 FM. Na yemfa adwene kasa jumadino emfa mrona efa adwempa on original TV so aha na ebo no eba ne kokro abom na me adoma watchna We share same time. Bye.